once again, having said that, we will then go straight into the various presentations and the various products. This is how the score is going to be made. And the score is going to be based on, already the judges have looked at your written presentation, meaning that they already have an idea of what your project looked like. The written presentation amounts to 15 points. So I will, as they've looked at your work and they've already decided what to give you based on what they read. The PowerPoint presentations for today will have an introduction of 5 marks. The content will have 15 points. Whether you address the topic or not will get a 10 points. Creativity and innovation will have 15 points. The presentation style will also have 10 points. If you stick to time allotted to you, because each cohort will have 10 minutes to do presentation, that will also have 10 minutes. The recommendation will have 10 minutes, and whether or not you have a conclusion, which will also be 10 minutes. 10 points. So in total, the score from each judge will be tallied to, 100% score. And so at the end of the day, we will put all the scores from the judges together, and then we will be in a good position to know which team won for the day. And so the presentation order is going to be according to, because of the fairness, we believe that fairness must permeate in everything that we do. And so the cohorts actually voted among themselves who should present first and who should present afterwards. And so the conclusion was that the one with the majority of votes will be the one to present. And everything is ready and all the protocol have been observed. At this point in time, I want to go straight Trust, and Team Trust will present right now.
And good evening, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity to present. My name is Mathias, and I am the leader for Team Trust, and I'm the one presenting for today. Next slide, please. Okay, before I begin with my presentation, I would like to acknowledge some few people. I want to give special thanks to all the Jagils leaders who have enabled us to learn about the strategies in leadership over these few weeks. We are very grateful to them. And while we cannot mention everyone, it is worth to mention Dr. Jagils Abi for his leadership and guidance throughout the Executive Strategies Masterclass. And we also thank our cohort 2021 leaders. We want to thank them for their mentorship to be able to put this together. And but not least, I would like to thank my cohort members too for their ability. Despite their different social and professional obligations, they are able to make time for us to fulfill this. Now, to the question that we're given, it is that the current class of Executive Strategic Leadership Masterclass ends in April. As consultants, what should happen to your class in the overall vision of Jagils? So the above question can efficiently be discussed when associated with the following topic. Next slide, please. Okay, so the topic for discussion is networking, a tool for promoting the vision of Jagils, please. Next slide, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the outline for the presentation is as follows. We have introduction, we have the vision of Jagils, then we have networking, and under networking, we have various discussions, the types of networks and the tools and stakeholders of network, benefits of networks, and finally, we conclude. Next slide, please. Okay, so the Jagils Abi Global Institute for Leadership Studies has a noble mission, amongst other things, of bringing leaders across the globe together to learn transformational leadership. Now, how can the Institute efficiently fulfill this mission when the targeted group is all over the world? We in Team Trust believe that this can be greatly achieved by building a strong network of professional connections amongst members of the cohort. Now, why do we need to build a professional connection? We all understand that nobody is an island, and I mean everybody needs somebody, right? And in every human setting, we could see that your network determines your net worth. So having been able to collaborate with people and being able to associate with other people help you to complement people, and in return, they also complement you in various ways. So having a network around you build stronger bonds and connection, and also helps you to be a person of influence in whichever domain you find yourselves. So our presentation is centered around the vision of Jagils, which is what? To develop ethical, responsible, and civic-minded leaders who contribute positively to their local and global communities for positive and constructive purposes. Next slide, please. Okay, so we quickly zoom into what networking is about. Also, we've learned in week 7 about networking. So over here, we just have the definition of networking, that is an action or a process of interacting with others to exchange information and develop professional or social contacts. So building a network or having a network of people around you is a great propeller of influence. It's a great addition to be able to fulfill your visions and your goals. So we believe that for members or for Jagils to be able to effectively achieve its missions and vision, having a network of resourceful persons around all over the world will be really, really beneficial, because having a network of people around, these are people from all walks of life, people with different expertise, with different exposures. And so having all these people on a common platform will be able to help the Institute to actualize their mission and vision. Next slide, please. Okay, so in terms of the networks that we are looking at, we are suggesting that Jagils should be able to set up some networks, and specifically we've classified them into 3. We have local networks, and we have regional, and then we have global networks. So for local network, we suggest the Institute to think of setting up local network, and this kind of networks will comprise of members from the same country who work towards contributing positively to their local communities and industries. Next slide, please. Okay, so regional networks. So regional networks is a network, or should be a network of stakeholders from regions such as East African region, West African region, Central African region. So all these people from all these regions, they are made up of from the local networks, okay? And then we know that in Africa, for example, we have the West African, and then the Central African, and then the East African regions. So having a network of people from these regions will be able to help the Institute be able to collaborate and bring people together to make to influence and make change, to be able to actualize the mission and vision of Jagils. Next slide, please. Oh, okay, so global networks. So Jagils should also establish global networks made up of all members of executive Strategic Leadership Masterclass of 2022, who will work towards achieving the overall goal of the institute. Such network comprise of the various local networks. So it is just an amalgamation of the networks that we have at the local level, as people who have participated in the Leadership Masterclass. We have actually learned a great deal. Okay, we have learned a great deal, and having a network of people like this who have learned a great deal and are able to go out there and impact others, it will really be beneficial to the institute, because these people will serve as what? Ambassadors to the institute, right? They are going to tell other people about the institute, and then they are going to educate others, and they are going to suggest to others. Because I mean, for my company, for example, my medical director participated last year, and then this year they have actually brought me on board to also participate, and also I've learned a great deal. And so I'm also going to actually tell others to also participate in this. So having a network of people who have actually participated in this class and learned a lot will help us to be able to connect with others, to be able to influence others, and also open doors to others to also be able to participate in this leadership masterclass. Next slide, please. Okay, so tools for networking. So basically, we want to leverage on the social media networking tools to be able to make this a reality, because of the distance and the different time zones and all the inconveniences with time. It is best if we depend on social media greatly, because I mean, with social media, it is able to bring people together, all walks of life, to be able to participate in this masterclass. So we are suggesting the institute that at the end of this class, at the graduation of this class, that shouldn't just be the end. I mean, it shouldn't be that we just came and we learned and we are gone, but I mean, there should be a way for us to be able to network, for us to be able to share information, for us to be able to connect, to be able to share information and connect with others, to be able to achieve the mission and vision of Jagils, which is to create great and transformational leaders. Next slide, please. Okay, so just continuation of the tools for networking. So we can use LinkedIn, which is a very professional website, to be able to connect with people. We can stay connected with each other. I mean, there are a lot of resource persons on Jagils. We have, pastors, we have priests, we have engineers, we have doctors, we have, professors. This is a great place to network. And so we believe that for the vision of Jagils to be achieved, it's not just about us taking, because we learned in the other lecture, week 7 lecture, that networking is not just about taking, right? It's about sharing, okay? It's about sharing. So if we have imbibed all this knowledge, it is dependent on us for us to be able to also share to others, to be able to spread the word and communicate to others about what we have actually imbibed from here. And in doing so, we'll help the institute to be able to actualize its overall vision and mission. Next slide, please. Okay, so we move quickly to the stakeholders of the networking. So who are the stakeholders? Who are the people who are going to greatly benefit and take part in this networking process? We are talking about professionals, we are talking about colleagues, we are talking about youth, NGOs, private sector, public sector, educational institutions, and Jagils alumni. These are the people who should form part of these networks, and they are the ones who will be the stakeholders in this networking. Next slide, please. Okay, so we quickly move to the benefits of networking. As we learned in week 7, there are so many benefits of networking. We can't outline all here, but I just want to touch on some salient points and then we quickly move away from that. So next slide, please. Yes, so one of the benefits to start, we have strengthen business relationships. Okay, strengthen business. So networking is about sharing, right? Not taking. So it's about forming and then helping one another towards goals, regularly engaging with your contacts and finding opportunities to assist them to help strategize, to help strengthen relationships. So like I was saying, I mean, it shouldn't just end at the end of the class, at the end of the graduation. That shouldn't just be the end, but we should be able to network and take this further. We should be able to connect. We should be able to be in touch with all the people that we have actually met here, so that we'll be able to share. We'll be able to share resources. We'll be able to share knowledge. We'll be able to share information across wherever we are. And then secondly, to get fresh ideas. I mean, with networking, we are meeting people from all fields of endeavor. And so you are going to get fresh ideas. When you have a project that you want to engage in, it is easy for you to get fresh ideas and partner with people from different, geographical locations to be able to get fresh ideas and then execute your goals or ambitions for whatever project that you have. Next slide, please. Okay, so networking will also provide us an avenue for newer opportunities. It's an avenue for newer opportunities. Networking open doors, like I was saying, open doors. I mean, when we're learning during the week 7 lecture, we understand that, I mean, there are different people that make up networks, right? We have the doers, we have the influencers, we have the connectors, and then we have the doers, we have the connectors, and we have the door openers. Okay, so we have door openers. So I mean, when you are in a network of people who have so much to actually share, there are definitely people among those people who are going to be able to open doors to new opportunities for you, right? And so sometimes you might be struggling with a project, but the only answer you need is someone who will just open doors for you. And even there are certain places that you can't go unless someone opens the door for you. So having a network of people, having a network of such resourceful people as part of Jagils, being able to open doors for you and create new opportunities for members will help each and everyone be able to achieve and able to reach their ambitions. And also, networking helps us to improve our creative intellect. It helps us to be innovative. Okay, wherever we find ourselves. Okay, and next slide, please.
Okay, your time is running up, so you want to?
Yes. I'm almost done. Yes, next slide, please. Okay, and finally, networking provides you the opportunity to get support from high-profile individuals. And so, like I was saying, Jagils has a plethora number of high-profile individuals that when you're able to stay connected and share information with you, be able to get support in many ways. So, so next slide, please. Yeah. Okay. So in conclusion, our presentation was aimed to demonstrate different ways Jagils can efficiently achieve its noble mission. And the main tool for discussion was networking. That we believe that through networking, Jagils be able to achieve its mission and vision for its members. And then we talk about the benefits of networking, and then We talked about the types of network that should be created. Then we have the local networks, the regional networks, and then global networks. And our final recommendation is that, to start all this network, the alumni, people who have actually participated in this leadership class, who have first-hand experience, all the lessons, should be the first people to be engaged in this process. So I think that's the end of my
presentation. Again, I am so happy that I am not the one to award the marks because this is, good job done.